Hello everyone, my name is Bygl and welcome back to another episode here from the Let's Play series. I hope you are having a wonderful day today, and while you are seeing all of the resource gathering that I am doing in the background, I just wanted to do a quick PSA, and that is that I am actually now in a new room, and this room is very empty at the time. It's almost completely empty, it's just me and my computer, so if there is ever so slightly more echo in the room or if my voice sounds different, that might be the reason why I'm still setting everything up, so hopefully everything is gonna be okay by the time of the next episode. Anyway, let's get to it here. So while I was sick, I actually decided to do some speed mining over here in our speed mine below the outpost. And this is all of the resources I have collected. Some diamonds, a bunch of iron. This is the new stuff, by the way. We haven't seen this before. Let me just prepare these few blocks. It's the... how are these called? Block of raw gold and the block of raw iron. Yeah, these are really cool. We might actually use this one in today's build, we'll see. And I also collected a bunch of coal, redstone and lapis. We don't actually need any of this stuff, honestly, but it's just nice to have these resources on hand when we need them, right? So I just decided to grab a few of these things just so we can stay on top of our resource management in the game. So while I was collecting resources down in the speed mining area, I of course had to go through the outpost to actually get there, and it kind of reminded me that maybe we could finally do some stuff here in the outpost after a while. It's a project we started quite a bit of time ago, like half a year back at this point. Maybe it could be something more than just a single room at this point, I thought to myself. Maybe that's a good idea. So that's something we're gonna do today. And I have a few good ideas that we could do, something I've been brainstorming over quite a while. And the first thing we could do is we could extend the outpost over into this area and kinda over here. Now I have a few things that I want to do with all of these tunnels, so let me see if I can find one of them. I have prepared a thing. Is it here? Yes, so this very long tunnel goes all the way to the compendium project. Let me actually go all the way over there. Let me also light this place up. So if you remember, we connected Spruce Town with the outpost quite a while back using a minecart track, and maybe we could also do that with the compendium. I think that would be a pretty cool idea. I don't know if we're gonna do it today, but it's definitely something I wanna do in the future. So the minecart will go all the way over here, and when we fly up you can see that the compendium is right next to it over here. It's not directly in the compendium, but it's close enough. Lighting this place up properly is also another thing in my to-do list. And the other thing I wanted to do is a branch mining area here in the outpost, preferably somewhere around here. I think it's a it's a lot of tunnels that lead absolutely nowhere in this place, and it's kinda hard to navigate this place, and I really want to build it facing this way because the speed mining area faces the ocean, and that's not a very good thing. I have many times encountered a underground lake, like one of those magma block and obsidian lakes down there, and also ravines filled with water. So yeah, my suggestions from me to you is don't speed mine under the ocean. Just find a mountain biome or something. It's gonna be way easier for you. So I wanna make the branch mine face somewhere this way. That way we don't have to deal with any of that. And I mean, maybe this up here is a good spot for it, this 3x3 area. Maybe that could be good. Yeah. You know what, let's just start building it right around over here. I think that is a good start. So we're of course gonna keep the same idea with the stripped oak logs. So it basically looks the same as it does over there. And now we just gotta mine this whole thing down all the way to Y level 9, is it? Or 11? It's 11, right? Yeah, it's 11. I can't believe I forgot about that. Alright, progress is being made, slowly but surely, so let me quickly show you all of the things I have done so far. Before we go into this tunnel, however, I did do a few changes over here as well, like the gravel in the floor. That is a completely new thing. I just decided that the floor needed a new block, cause yeah, the stone and the stone bricks didn't really cut it in my opinion, so this is slightly more pathway, I guess. Looks slightly better in my opinion. And this is how the tunnel looks. So we have a bunch of iron in the walls, lots of cobble near the bottom and andesite near the top. And I guess I can just walk through it like this really quickly so you can kinda get a sense of scale and everything. Yep. So yeah, it turned out pretty good, I think. I used a bunch of techniques that we used back in the Nether Hub a few episodes back, like these walls to make like these stalactites and stalagmites and all of that. We have a bunch of lanterns for light. Still using the oak leaves. I was kind of thinking about using the azalea ones, but honestly I think these oak ones will work way better with the cave's aesthetics. And yeah, this is how the tunnel itself looks pretty cool, I think. Also these pillars, kinda just to match the other area, because that also had these wooden beams connecting up the floor with the ceiling, so that's pretty good. And we also have a thing over here, so if we want to expand the outpost further in the future, we can just branch it off over here and we can build something over there. And a neat detail in this tunnel, which I have not actually noticed until way later, is that there is actually a hole that connects up all the way to the surface over there. You can see that I prepared something over there. We will see that in just a second. But yeah, let's make our way down into the actual branch mine. Of course, this tunnel does still need quite a bit of work, but it's a work in progress. It's gonna be done by the end of today's episode. So this is how the branch mine actually looks. And it is pretty expensive, considering it's just supposed to be a stone tunnel, but I decided to put all of these oak beams over here and it makes it look slightly cooler, I think. So I think we're gonna keep going with the aesthetic. And we have all of these tunnels here. I usually like putting my tunnels 3 blocks away like this. A lot of people just do 2 blocks and that is completely fine. I just wanted to have like this tunnel gap thing happening. And yeah, that is basically it. It's just a simple tunnel that can be expanded over time when we need to. And over here, this is the fun part. So I actually wanted to make a transportation system for the items, kind of the same thing that we did back at the speed mining area. We have a minecart there that we can send off into the sorting system. It turns out there is not really a lot of space over here. It's got a 5 block wide footprint, the contraption I built there, and this is only a 3 block thing, so I can't really fit it in. So what I decided we're gonna do is we're actually gonna build a transportation system for ourselves. So that is gonna be the start or the finish, respectively, depending on when you started riding the minecart. and it's gonna go all the way over there about the wooden stairs. Yeah, if you were curious what these were supposed to do, they are gonna have minecart tracks on them over here, so you will be able to catch a glimpse of minecarts passing by, and then we go over here all the way through this tunnel, which is really cool. I think there's a really neat detail that we will be able to see the surface for a second like this, and then the minecart will take you all the way over here, bit of a twist and turn over here, and all the way here on this extended platform near the top of the outpost. Yeah, that is basically the plan. That's what we're gonna do. I think it's gonna be a fun project. These are all of the powered rails in our possession, however, so we're gonna have to visit the gold farm for a quick second. Ah, how peaceful. Okay, right about 1 hour and 30 minutes of AFKing later at the gold farm, also morning voice, I do apologize, I just woke up and started recording this, but the rail track is ready to be ridden for the first time here, but before we actually hop into a minecart, I want to show you something, so I thought maybe it would be cool if we made the whole rail track super detailed, and yeah, this is the first concept right here. I just did a small chunk of it like this, and I think it looks pretty cool. I think it looks pretty dang awesome. You're not gonna be able to see it too much on video, but I still really want to put as much care into these projects as possible, even if we don't see them on a episode to episode basis. So this is the first concept. We have the cobblestone near the bottom and the side near the top happening again, and a bunch of these small beams kind of makes it feel more like a mine rather than a cave. So that's pretty cool. I also put in a bunch of these planks underneath the rails. That looks really good, I think. A small problem with that though, and that is this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to somehow fix that later. But anyway, let's pick up a minecart, which I of course didn't bring into my inventory, which I also don't have in my redstone box. I do have some spare iron here though, so we should be good. There we go. And let's take this for a ride for the very first time. I haven't actually tested this yet, so yeah, let's see how it goes. And let me just do this real quick, because the minecart is really loud. Yeah, when we take those turns, you can see that the screen kinda turns black for a second. So we need to fix that, but it will leave us over here right at the next station. So that's pretty cool. Let me try to see something here on the way back. That's the nice thing when you have such a natural tunnel for a minecart, that it is basically like two tunnels when you travel through it, because it looks different from both of the perspectives, so that is really cool. But yeah, since we are making this tunnel larger, you can see that our screen doesn't fade to black when we turn the corners here, because there are no blocks we would hit our head into, right? So making this tunnel actually larger is actually a pretty good thing, I think. You know, I usually turn music off when I record, but this is just so nice. Playing Minecraft with the soundtrack, it's so peaceful. I turn it off because when you make cuts in your videos, it doesn't sound very good when there is music in the background, but this is very pleasant. Okay, quite a bit of time has passed since that last clip, and I decided to finish the whole thing off camera, mainly because we already did this style of build so many times in this world. I don't really want to repeat the same things on camera over and over and over again, so I just decided to do it in my own time, and I'm gonna show you the result right now. So it's not gonna be the most unique thing in the world, but it's gonna be pretty cool, I think, so I hope you guys like it. So we're gonna start with this tunnel that I have already shown off, except for the fact that I mixed in Mossy Cobblestone. This is a brand new thing, by the way. I don't have a crafting table here, so I can't really show it off. Actually, can I? Oh yeah, look at this. You can now craft cobblestone, like the mossy cobblestone, using normal cobblestone and moss. You cannot do it with vines anymore. They completely removed that as far as I know. So that is really interesting. Now you need moss to make this stuff, and that is way easier to farm than the former vines. So mossy cobblestone might be appearing in way more builds going forward because it's so easily available now thanks to that new recipe. But yeah, we have this here. This is the part of the minecart that is showing, and this tunnel is the main thing that I worked on, and this is how it looks. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna quickly walk down the whole thing and also walk up the whole thing so we can kind of get the feeling for it. So this is how the down looks, and then we're also gonna go up. So yeah, I added a bunch of these stalactites and stalagmites, a bunch of slabs and stairs to make it look all rigid, so it looks like a proper cave that way. Also a bunch of iron in the walls, kinda a repeating thing we have throughout the whole build. A bunch of these leaves which actually have torches on top of them, so they ever so slightly illuminate this whole area. And also all of the wooden beams, and yeah, that is actually it. It's not that much stuff. But yeah, let's do the fun thing here. Let's actually ride the minecart all the way back up. So we have the same system over here, which we used in the minecart that connects up Spruce Town and the Outpost. So we have the dispenser here. You can activate the dispenser by walking over these pressure plates, and that will dispense a minecart. And whenever a minecart hits this cactus, it is automatically picked up by the hopper, and the hopper automatically picks up the minecart and recycles it back into the dispenser for further use. So let's do it here. I'm gonna push forward, that's how we say it. And yeah, you can see that we have a lot of these fences also happening. And yeah, it's not a very long minecart track, but man, did it take a lot of time considering its size. Let's ride it again this way, because these tunnels do look different depending on which way you take, because you see it through multiple perspectives, as I said. And yeah, I think it's a really fun minecart to take, because there's always something you can look at when you're riding it down. So that is really, really cool, and I really like how it turned out. So yeah, that is today's Outpost project completed. I hope you like it. I personally am very, very happy with the result. It kind of sparked this flame of inspiration within me, actually. I kind of have this inspiration to do more Outpost projects suddenly, now that we have done this. But yeah, there is one more thing that I did actually in between clips, and that is I actually branch mined, and believe it or not, this single branch mine tunnel, or is it strip mine? This is probably strip mine. I call it branch mine anyway, whichever it is. But hey, I actually haven't done this in over a year, and I'm not even joking. I haven't done this in over a year, even in this world or in any other world that I have done. So this was really refreshing to do, which is kind of ironic considering it's kind of bland to just dig a tunnel in a straight line. But yeah, these are all of the resources that I have gotten in this tunnel. Okay, with that done, we can now do some other stuff in today's episode, and I have a thing that I wanted to do for quite a while now, and we have already done it on this world, but I just wanted to do it again. Hello, Pluto. So, we're gonna need this, a saddle, and we're also gonna make a leather horse armor thing. Where is our leather? Oh, here it is. Okay. And I'm pretty sure you can dye these. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. And you can like combine colors as well. Ooh, look at that. Okay, we'll see how that looks once we get it on our horse. And yeah, if you weren't able to guess what we're doing somehow, I think it's pretty obvious considering these two things. Yeah, we're gonna try to get a horse. Now, we do already have a horse. Let me show it to you. We actually have two horses in this world. People who have been watching this since the beginning do know that. One of them is actually lost. It's somewhere in a jungle on the other side of the world, I think. I have no idea where I left them. Pretty sure it was named Horace or something like that, which I didn't even realize how much of a pun that was back in the day. But yeah, the other horse is here near our stables that we built quite a while back, and we should be able to see them right here. Yep, they are not renamed or anything, I'm pretty sure, yep. But I don't really want to use that horse for anything, the one we just saw back in Spruce Town. I'd rather get a brand new one, such as this one over here. I've seen him while I was working on this building here. So yeah, how are we gonna name this guy? Also, how fast is he is something we should totally test. But first of all, I think we need to sit on them until they don't knock us off like that or back up. Ooh. Yeah, I think that was it. How do you call it? Is it back off? When a horse decides to throw you off of their back? Is that how it is? I'm not entirely sure, but he's got a pretty cool pattern. Yeah, the whites and the brown. Yeah, you're a handsome boy, my friend. We're gonna need to figure out a name for you, but until then, let's see how fast he is. Oh. Oh no. It's faster to sprint. Oh no, friend. Oh no. Oh, you're no good. This is not gonna do. I actually want to use a horse. I don't just want to have you for decoration. The other one was pretty slow as well, I think. The one we left out Spruce Town. Why are there no quick horses around here? Oh, also not a jumper. Definitely not a jumper. Let's see how tall the jump is, or how high the jump is actually. Is it a 2-block jump? Okay, he can do 2 blocks. That's good. Can he do 3 though? Maybe if I completely fill up the bar. The jumping bar down there. No, not happening. I'm pretty sure there should be another horse around here somewhere. I think they might have wandered into the spruce forest over here somewhere. Because I did see them around these parts of the world. I'm gonna have to look for them for a while, I think. I remember seeing them when I worked on this, the moss farm. He was right around here somewhere, or she, who knows what it is. Oh, there's a bunch of horses over here. Awesome. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Don't need for that anymore. Okay, good stuff. It's not the horses I was looking for, but you know, this is actually maybe better. We'll see. So they appear to be of similar breed, like the one we just found near the compendium. They got the white and the brown color scheme and everything like that. So let's try this one, and you never know. They might actually be like a freaking super horse. You never know until you actually try to use them. Okay. Slow, very slow. Okay, it's not that slow. It's actually okay. Wait, it's not slow. Why did I think it was slow? It's actually pretty freaking quick. It's nimble, it's swift, it's everything. A really bad jumper though. Let's try the other ones as well, and then we can compare them. I want to kind of find a all-rounder. It doesn't need to be like a super quick one or a super jumper. I just want them to have like a combination of those two. Let's try this one. Okay, this is slow. Amazing jumper though. Can we like switch stats with these? Can I give this guy's jump to this thing? That would be awesome. Okay, this one's not slow either. You know, the thing is that there is no real way to measure these guys. White horse! Look at this dude! Oh my goodness, okay, let's try that one as well. The thing is, there is no way to really measure a horse's speed without building something like a straightaway, maybe with a timer. So we might actually do that, like right now, so we can compare all of these guys. Okay, let's see about this one. His speed is okay-ish. Jump is okay-ish. This seems like an okay-ish horse. Let's see if they can jump 3 blocks. Okay. Comments test. Oh, they sure can. I don't think they'll be able to do 4 blocks though, right? Maybe if I do a super jump, which I am really bad at. No, no way. Still, 3 blocks isn't half bad. Okay guys, tell you what, I'm gonna prepare a small thing for the horses. We're gonna try to do a straightaway with a clock timer so we can compare them, and we're also gonna try to do a jumping test. So considering that there are so many horses around this part anyway, this seems like a pretty good spot. Yeah, it's like in lore because there's already all of the horses here. So just so you kind of have a sense of scale of where we actually are, this is where the horses are, and if I just use a single rocket you can see the mountain right over there, so it's pretty close actually. Okay, I have something here that should in theory work, so I'm just gonna quickly explain it to you and we're gonna give it a proper test. So here we have a very simple, what is this called? I should have thought about this before I started recording. This is, of course, I noticed this is called a, it doesn't matter basically. The point is that when I step on this pressure plate, it's gonna switch the redstone torches, and when I walk over this one, it's gonna reverse again. And what happens here is that this redstone torch deactivates during that time, unlocking this hopper, and then there's gonna be items traveling through this chest into this chest, and that way we can actually measure the speed of the horses. So it took us 11 item hopper time ticks things, I don't know how to call them. And now we can try it with our horse. So it took us 11 sticks to travel through the whole thing, I think at least. And now we can try it with a horse, and that was way quicker. That only took 8 sticks to get through. So we can take this horse and we can put them into their little cage for now. We might actually... Oh, do you not fit? Oh. Oh, you do. So maybe we can actually like properly develop this area in the future. Maybe we can have like a giant horse ranch here or something. Maybe that could be a fun thing to do. Oh yeah, we should also see how this looks. Look at my handsome boy. Okay, speed 8. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, we also need to do the height thing. Right, let me just quickly set that up right around over... I guess we can do it right next to this. Track shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay, let's do this. I have prepared a bunch of pillars of oak. I know, very intimidating this. Basically, I just put the signs below here and they indicate how tall the actual jump is. Now, I don't know the maximum height of a horse jump. This does kind of seem absurd, that a horse could jump 5 blocks, but you know, maybe they can. They might be even able to jump slightly over such a pillar, in which case we would need to do snow layers at the top, but I don't really feel like doing that, so they can definitely jump over this. And this is ever so slightly more troublesome, but they can still do it. Still can do a 3. And let's see. Yeah, 3 blocks is the maximum jump height. Contestant number 2, the horse with no pattern on him. I guess that's his name now. 3, 2, 1, go. And finish. We might actually need to make this longer to be more accurate, I think, but this one has the speed of 9. So it's definitely slower than this one, now we can say for sure. It's a better jumper though. This one can do the 3.5 one. Definitely cannot do the 4 one though. Contestant number 3. Whatever this pattern is. Go! This one is really fast. This one is actually incredibly fast. That is a 6 on the speed there, and a really low jump. Really? Oh my goodness, it's only 2 blocks. I think that might be the lowest one possible, honestly. But here's the thing, we can actually combine, we can like breed the high speed one with the high jump one, and that way we should be able to get, with some luck involved, a really decent horse, I think. Oh, I haven't even been on this one yet, apparently. Okay. So let's see if it is any good. 7, okay. It's funny how each of these horses actually has a different speed, and it's always different by 1. And let's also test the jump. I haven't jumped this guy yet. Ooh, that's a decent jumper. We can fast forward a bit here. Oh, only a 3 block one though. So this is our current team composition right now, all of these horses here. I think we actually might try to do some breeding in the future, and maybe we can try to get like the best horse in the game. I have no idea how rare that is or how hard it is to actually get them. But you know, we'll see maybe if we decide to do it in the future. But yeah, that is going to be the end of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!